Imagine unearthing ancient relics that seem entirely out of place, baffling the greatest minds in archaeology. From extraordinary technology predating its time to objects found in the most unexpected locations, these mysterious treasures have left researchers scratching their heads. On today's episode of Exciting Archaeology News, we are diving into the enthralling world of mysterious artifacts that defy all logic and explanation. Hold on to your hats as we uncover 5 out-of-place objects that have puzzled archaeologists for decades. But before we venture into this realm of wonder, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our growing community of truth seekers. First on our list, let's explore the mystique of the Ulfberht swords. These medieval weapons highlight the skill and craftsmanship of the weapons makers of old. The swords were not merely instruments of war, but works of art adorned with the name of their maker and 2 crosses. Although many such swords have survived through the ages, it is not their mere existence that intrigues historians. It is how they were forged that amazes them. The key to the extraordinary quality of the Ulfberht swords lies in the steel from which they were made. Known as crucible steel, this ancient metal boasted remarkable strength and purity. Carbon content played a pivotal role in the quality of the steel, and the Ulfberht swords possessed 3 times more carbon than their contemporary European counterparts. This high carbon content bestowed upon the swords unparalleled strength, reduced their weight, and rendered them more flexible than any other weapons of the time. Crafting such remarkable steel was no easy feat. Blacksmiths of the era had to achieve scorching temperatures surpassing 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, a level of heat considered unthinkable until the Industrial Revolution, which occurred 8 centuries later. This extreme heat was crucial to eliminate impurities, or slag, from the iron ore, resulting in steel of exceptional purity. To this day, the precise techniques employed by these ancient blacksmiths remain shrouded in mystery. Modern metallurgists even stated that the task to try and remake them was the most complicated endeavor anyone had ever undertaken. Previous theories dictated that the Ulfberht swords might have been forged in Asia or the Middle East, or perhaps resulted from imported materials. However, current evidence suggests that the raw materials used to create these swords were sourced from Central Europe. Next, we turn our attention to the mind-boggling Antikythera Mechanism, a corroded bronze marvel that has confounded scientists for over a century. Unearthed in 1901 from a Roman shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera, a Greek island, this extraordinary device is believed to have been constructed around 150 BC. Its complexity and sophistication surpass anything seen for another 1,500 years. The Antikythera mechanism is adorned with intricate gears and mechanical components whose creation would have been a daunting challenge even with modern tools. Yet, the ancient craftsmen managed to create a mechanism of unparalleled complexity, leaving scholars in awe of their knowledge of mechanics and astronomy. It was only in the 21st century that the true significance of the Antikythera mechanism was revealed. Through X-ray tomography, scientists gained a deeper understanding of its inner workings. The device is now thought to have been a sophisticated clockwork tool, capable of calculating the positions of the astronomical cycles. With 37 finely tuned gear wheels, the mechanism modeled the movements of the sun and moon, accounting for their irregular orbits through the zodiac. The level of engineering and astronomical knowledge required to create such a device in antiquity is staggering. Some experts consider the Antikythera mechanism to be the world's first analog computer. Curiously, no other evidence of similar technology has been found at any other ancient Greek sites or records. While similar mechanisms resurfaced in the medieval Byzantine and Islamic worlds, the complexity of astronomical clocks in Europe only reached such heights after the 14th century. Today, the Antikythera mechanism is safely housed in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. Despite extensive study and speculation, the identity of its ingenious creator remains unknown. Some propose theories involving ancient astronauts, but the mystery of the mechanism's earthly origin continues to elude us. Continuing our exploration of ancient mysteries, we encounter the Napa Figurine. This small, exquisitely crafted clay image was discovered in 1889 by workers digging a well in Napa, Idaho. What makes this find truly remarkable is not just the figurine's appearance, but the extraordinary depth from which it was unearthed. During the excavation, the workers penetrated approximately 50 feet of soil, followed by 15 feet of basalt. Afterward, they encountered alternating layers of clay and quicksand, eventually reaching a depth of about 300 feet. At this point, the sand pump brought up numerous clay balls, one of which was the Napa Figurine. This intriguing artifact was skillfully carved, with markings suggesting purposeful creation. What adds to the intrigue is the age attributed to the Napa figurine. Harvard University professors investigating the artifact with microscopes identified quartz grain cemented by iron under the figurine's right arm, providing evidence of its age. Heat tests conducted on iron oxides found on the surface also supported the notion that the figurine could be incredibly ancient, possibly around 2 million years old. Such an age would defy conventional understanding of human history and evolution. According to prevailing theories, such figurines were thought to be the work of modern humans who emerged around 200,000 years ago. The Napa figurine's age, however, presented a perplexing paradox as it existed far before modern humans were believed to have appeared in the area. Efforts by researchers and alternative archaeologists, like Michael Cremo in his book The Hidden History of the Human Race, have thoroughly verified the Napa figurine's authenticity and ancient origins. Despite close examination by a professor from Oberlin College, the mysterious artifact's purpose and origins continue to evade certainty. Today, the Napa figurine resides at the Idaho State Historical Society, captivating historians and archaeologists alike. Our next mystery takes us to the intriguing discovery of the Tecaxic-Calixtlahuaca head. In 1939, the renowned archaeologist José García Peón made a remarkable find: a Roman pre-colonial terracotta head unearthed from a pre-Hispanic burial site in Tecaxic-Calixtlahuaca near Toluca, about 40 miles from Mexico City. The sculpture's style offered a tantalizing suggestion of the potential contact between Rome and the American continent before Columbus's historic voyage. The head was discovered among other relics placed as a grave offering under 3 floors of an intact pyramid, and experts dated the burial site between 1476 and 1510 AD. The discovery puzzled Peón to such an extent that he chose to wait until 1960 before publishing his findings. The head is believed to have once been part of a full-body figurine, and researchers from both Europe and the Americas assessed its origin. Though some questioned the authenticity of the discovery, an archaeologist from the National Autonomous University of Mexico who participated in the excavation refuted the claim that it was a practical joke played on Peón. Bernard André, Director Emeritus of the German Institute of Archaeology in Rome, confirmed the head's Roman origin without any doubt. Lab analysis and stylistic examinations pointed to its creation during the 2nd century AD, a period aligned with the Severan imperial style. In 1995, the Archaeometry Heidelberg unit in Germany conducted a thermal luminescence test, supporting the notion that the figure was created between the 9th century BC and the 13th century AD, making it pre-colonial. Numerous theories have emerged to explain this fascinating discovery. One suggests that an early European vessel during the medieval or early colonial era may have brought the sculpture, but this idea finds little favor among researchers. Another theory proposes the involvement of Nordic or Viking travelers, implying that the figurine is of Norse origin. A third theory proposes that the head was part of a trade between Europeans and Asians, eventually making its way to the Americas via the Pacific Ocean through Chinese or Indian ships, a notion supported by several archaeologists. Some alternative explanations border on the speculative, including the idea of alien transport, temporary trade relations between a small European group and indigenous Americans, and even time travelers. Nevertheless, the true origin and the circumstances that led to the presence of this Roman terracotta head in Mexico remain elusive and mysterious. Our final mystery takes us on a journey into the realms of time and space, the perplexing Swiss Ming watch. Discovered in 2008 within an ancient Chinese tomb dating back to the Ming Dynasty era, which had remained sealed for nearly 400 years, this tiny gold object at first appeared to be a ring. However, upon closer inspection, it revealed itself to be a complex watch bearing the word Swiss on its back. The puzzling aspect arises from the fact that the Ming Dynasty came to an end in 1644, whereas Switzerland, as we know it, was founded nearly 2 centuries later. Moreover, the tomb itself has been dated back to a staggering 500 years before the establishment of the old Swiss Confederacy. The conundrum is clear. How did this Swiss watch find its way inside an ancient Chinese mausoleum? To understand this enigma, we must re-explore the history of timekeeping technology. While it is difficult to pinpoint the exact date of the first watch's creation, records indicate that watch technology began to emerge around 1520. Archaeological evidence of watches prior to 1550 is scarce. Ring-style watches did exist, with rumors suggesting that Queen Elizabeth I sported one in 1558, but they were not commonly found among European nobility until 1780. Additionally, ring watches were not sought after in China during the Ming dynasty. The details surrounding the discovery of the Swiss Ming watch have been shrouded in mystery. Conflicting accounts suggest that it was either found within the sealed tomb or lying on top of it. Theories regarding its origin range from the speculative to the extraordinary. Some propose the notion of time travelers inadvertently leaving behind this anachronistic artifact. Others suggest that tomb raiders may have accidentally overlooked it, although no signs of thievery or damage were evident in the area. A more imaginative hypothesis proposes the involvement of animals, surmising that an animal might have picked up the watch and dropped it at the site. However, this theory remains speculative, lacking concrete evidence to support its validity. One intriguing theory ties the mystery to the legendary Knights Templar, rumored to have been guardians of magical artifacts. According to some accounts, they played a central role in the founding of Switzerland, with its long tradition of secrecy. Historically active around the world during that era, the Knights Templar have become the subject of numerous myths and speculations. As we conclude our journey through these ancient wonders, we can't help but marvel at the brilliance and ingenuity of our ancestors. Each discovery has left us in awe, igniting our curiosity and driving us to seek answers beyond what we know today. But the adventure doesn't end here. Join us next time on Exciting Archaeology News as we continue to uncover more hidden secrets from the past and shed light on the mysteries that shape our understanding of history. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our thrilling discoveries.